Welcome back, strategy gamers. This is Victoria 3. I am Garner from Ireland and we are playing Spain, looking to restore the Spanish Empire and hopefully also achieve the Bourbon restoration achievement of getting a 20 average prosperity for our people. We are the 8th ranked power in the world and our population is impoverished with an 11.3. We have edged it up slightly. We still have far too many of our people in the lower strata. We are taxing them quite a bit and we are only paying the government quite well because we want to keep the intelligentsia on side. Now, something I noticed we began by pushing a lot of government buildings to improve our bureaucracy, and we have recently started looking to address some of our economic underlying issues around paper and wood, getting some iron going, getting some ports going to get clippers so we can do more overseas trading. We've drifted back towards a negative bureaucracy, and it is down to unincorporated states. So we might need to look to bring some of these into the fold, like South Cameroon here, which we're not going to be able to do it at the moment because we are currently colonizing another area that's part of this area. But we could look at the Canary Islands here. Will take 2 years. That will improve that score. So it's negative at the moment because we're spending those points. Let's get the game back going. So we still have a paper issue. Some of our trade routes are not very as efficient as they could be because we have a shortage of clippers, but we are looking to address that by building ports. Have some ports queued up here. We've got some paper mills because we are trying to bring down our paper costs, which are currently quite high at 42. So it's edging down. And we would like to get some iron online as well. And then we're going to build some furniture and textiles, which are other resources that we have in a negative. Isolated region, Togo, it needs a market, but it's not colony yet, so there's no point. It's not going to be a colony for another 1,000 days. We're sneaking in here ahead of the Danes, and we're also looking to expand our position here as well. Now we can see the Portuguese, the English and the French are also looking to colonize along the coast here. French and the Dutch along here. So I think we want to try and get more of along the Niger, along the Congo, where we expect some excellent resources to appear later on. Now we have some overseas territory over here as well. Puerto Rico, 400,000 people live here. So this is another one we could look to incorporate. If we look at its population, it is mainly landowners and rural folk, and there could be an issue from an integration point of view. But I think we could look to, it would take 5 years to integrate this, which would push our bureaucracy very low. So that's on the list. Now, back over to Tuscany. We could make a play at Tuscany. How much? We have 1.2 million in the gold. Let's show you warfare. We don't need to add any other war goals. They only have the one state, so there's no more land to take from them. Sardinia Piedmont have joined on their side. I am very surprised at that. Nobody is willing to join on our side. Sardinia Piedmont are bringing a military of 40, so we still are considerably larger. As we move through the escalation phase here, we will look to mobilize some forces to try and force the tension up and try and encourage a capitulation from them. There's a weekly cost on that. Let's let this tick along a bit more. Oh, wait a second, something else changed here. The British are now on their side. Yikes. Well, you live and you learn. No hard done for Tuscany. Anyone I can bring over? Everyone is showing us no, even with an obligation. Yeah, the British are just way too big. And I now have to pay Tuscany war reparations. In a previous run at that, I got a free run straight into Tuscany, no issues. I have a cordial relations with them. So now, let's have a look at Morocco, which isn't as fun to conquer. Still do it. Now, do we want to take direct land, or do we want to puppet them? 300,000 people struggling in El Rif, Fez. So El Rif borders Melilla here, which is one that we could look to. Cannot incorporate a treaty port, okay. So, conquer El Rif. The 8,000 coming out currently for this war reparations to the Tuscans is quite an issue. Now running negative authority as well. We're going to stop bolstering intelligentsia, and we will instead look to tax tobacco, which puts us in the green. Let the economy recover a little bit, get a good bit over $1 million in the gold reserves before we have another dabble at conquest. The being forced to back down there was deeply frustrating. I think realistically it'd be difficult to get in there. So we have an objective to gain puppets, dominions, protectorates, get an alliance. So the Brits are cordial with us. They won't form an alliance. Minus 61. Our rank disparity is an issue. So if we look at... So I think we could stop improving with the British. Improve relations with Prussia. The United States. They've just had... Oh, they're going through some problems. Their president seems to be changing rapidly. So we still need clippers. Still need to buy artillery. So if you look at the component parts of artillery, they're produced in the armed industries. So component parts, iron and hardwood. Get 2 into Toledo and 2 into Castile. That should improve that. And then if you look from a rural point of view, I think we still had some sizable deficits here around tobacco and clothing. So we'll get our tobacco increased in Eastern Andalusia and Valencia and Puerto Rico. Banking unlocked. It's 30 buildings queued up now. Colonies, 700 days. Spanish Togo has turmoil. And it looks like the Danes have given up, have they? They still have this, but they've given up on pushing further in, I think. Douala. Decentralized power, so I can only look to colonize them and they might fight back. Okay, let's have a look at some overseas spaces. 600,000 people there. Venezuela, incredibly weak. Look to make a puppet of them. Let's see how this plays out. It's possible countries. Great Britain could side with them. Fucking hell. Leaning Venezuela. Britain, what have you... Why are you up in my grill? Offer a treaty port. They won't accept. Okay. Fucking hell, the Brits have come in again. Oh. I can't fight Britain. And we're forced to back down again. This is proving absolutely brutal. My first run at this, where admittedly I didn't do things quite right from an economic point of view. I got into Haiti, I got into Venezuela, I got Tuscany. I wasn't able to get Morocco, the French were interfering, and I took some Argentinian land, which was an absolute slog to take because we just really struggled to win a naval invasion and get the troops onto the beaches. So now we are paying 18,000 in reparations. How long did these last? Truce until 1845, so... Okay, well the Brits have basically told me I'm not allowed to do military, so I think we will stick to the colonies. Atmospheric engine unlocked, which is very good. That improves our mines. Crystal glass unlocked, so if we come up here and we go into Asturias, which has gold mines, we can shift this from pick and shovels, 2000 output, making 40 gold, uses 20 tools, to 4000 output. So minting 2000 becomes 4000, still making plus 40 gold, and it uses 20 tools and 40 coal. We don't have coal currently, okay. So if we look into buildings, go rural, is there anywhere we can make coal? Would not appear so. Iron, sulfur and logging, fishing, lead, coal. Here we go. Let's get some coal. Going to pop 2 of these coal right to the top of the queue. We'll just finish that port real quick though, since it's nearly done. Okay. Oh, search technology. So, society point of view, I think we're looking at pharmaceuticals. And then if we look at our laws, so if we look, government intelligentsia are in favour of presidential republic. Nope, we need to stay a monarchy. Parliamentary republic. Landed voting could be an option. Not a great chance to pass it. Not a huge amount of support in favour of it. Wealth voting, even less support. Census suffrage, which is different. Oh, these are all voting. Even less support for that. Freedom of conscience, there's no support for that. No police, no support for it, and I've no interest in it. Right of assembly, strong opposition. Armed forces, landowners, Catholic Church, petty bourgeoisie. Allowing women to own property is opposed. Now, slavery and dedicated police force. Dedicated police force is one that I think we can push through, and then I think we might look at slavery. So we still need more clippers. Get these ports up in the priority. And Andalusia, which is the one we're looking to expand. Asturias, Eastern. So you have 2 construction centres. You have the ability to build tobacco, sugar, iron, logging, shipyards. I think we want another construction base there. Galicia is building a port. Can have iron and logging. Asturias can have iron, livestock ranches, they can get a port online. The intelligentsia have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favouring the industrialists. Well, no, we are not favouring the industrialists. We agree with you. Absolutely, we agree with you. Our mine's not hugely profitable. Now, one of the things we could look at is our construction shifting to using more iron. If we get some small arms, when we get small arms factories online, they will use more. So I think here, 2 more of these, and then 4 of you in Aragon. Let's see the place we were building coal here. So 2 more of you. So buildings, next page. Let's kickstart our coal industry. We'll get the one that's nearly finished done, and then this still has like 14 weeks left on it, so not a huge priority. And then these ports do need to be built. So this port has been looked to build in Galicia, and around these constructions in Galicia, they're Valencia, Western Andalusia and Aragon. There's Aragon after those. Forages, textile mills in the capital. Yeah, we will definitely look to suppress subsistence farming. Just the one trade route now being a little clipper poor. We come down and look at the state of our colonies. They're now less than a year away from completion. The Brits have got themselves into a war, and they're actively looking to cause trouble in Indochina. Will they let me have a go at Morocco, I wonder? I want to conquer El Rif. So we'll see how this diplomatic play plays out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'm going to continue this Victoria Let's Play in the next episode, which will be available in the playlist. Thanks for watching. I've been Garner. You've been awesome. Catch you in the next one.